Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. Now Wilson on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
For the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They'll try to run with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
No gain on the play.
Decision time. Opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson Taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Saints nothing. Michael
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's held in by Jared Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They begin on the ground with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Trey Flowers on the side.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Saints nothing.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Great tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Sanders. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brees going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Brees to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. This is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Seahawks' 4-yard line.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punch them deep inside their own territory.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Right down for a sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. In the middle, complete. That's Sanders. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 18-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now, Breeze again. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Buffet. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Brady's lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. That one complete to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Kamara.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Breeze. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
second down. It's Carson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 29, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Breeze now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Despite the fourth quarter, that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
33-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Tackle made at the 20.
A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And now Carson fumbles the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Breeze will try again on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On first down, Breeze going for it all. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, now Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Thomas the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. One final try here for Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, you know, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.